Nathan drove down Highway 205 toward Maplewood, dreading another work trip. He didn't travel much, but when he did, it was always too long. 2 or 3 nights felt like forever. Still, he was done for now. No more trips for 3 months. Maybe now, he thought, Serena would finally be ready to start a family. She had wanted to wait until her art business was steady. From what he saw, she was doing fine. He hoped she'd agree. He'd argued that having steady work would make motherhood easier. Maplewood looked calm as he rolled through the quiet streets, humming a tune from the airport. But his mood crashed when the garage remote didn't work. He parked in the driveway, grabbed his key, only to find it wouldn't fit the lock. He jammed the key in again, harder this time. Dead. He rattled the knob, gave the door a shove with his shoulder. "Hey, open up," Nathan barked. "Lock's busted or something." Silence. Then slow, deliberate footsteps. Serena's voice slid through the door, steady but sharp. "I changed the locks, garage code too," she said. Nathan flared. "You did what?" "You heard me," she replied, cool as ice. "You don't live here anymore." He stepped back, blinking, anger rising. "Don't start with me, Serena. Open the door, now." "Yeah, nah," she said, almost amused. "This isn't your house anymore, not your life either. You think you can pull this on me after everything I did for you?" Nathan growled, stepping closer. "Open the door." "Or what?" Serena snapped. "You gonna huff and puff. Save it. You're done, Nathan." Before he could spit back, a guy in a worn baseball cap came walking up the driveway like he owned the place. "You Nathan Fielder?" the guy asked, dead serious. "What's it to you?" Nathan shot back. The man didn't flinch, shoved a fat envelope right into Nathan's chest. "Consider yourself served." Nathan tore it open, eyes skimming fast. "Divorce papers." "You gotta be kidding me," he muttered, fuming. The guy wasn't done. "And there's a restraining order. You stay 200 yards from Mrs. Fielder, starting now." Nathan's face twisted. "This is garbage, Serena. Get out here now." He hammered on the door with his fist. "You and me got unfinished business." "Not today, you don't." Serena shot back through the door, sounding like she was barely trying not to laugh. "Go cry about it somewhere else." "Sir," a calm voice called from behind. Nathan spun. A cop stood leaning on the mailbox like he'd seen this scene 100 times. The server nodded. "He's been served," the cop said, giving Nathan a stony look. "You've got 2 choices. Walk away or I cuff you right now." Nathan stood there, chest heaving, teeth grinding. He looked back at the door, but Serena was done talking. "Fine," he hissed. "Fine." He stalked to his car as curtains twitched all up and down the street, neighbors watching like it was a show. Inside the car, he slammed the steering wheel. "This isn't over," he muttered. Behind him, the officer called, "You're safe now, Mrs. Fielder." "He's gone." Serena's voice answered, cool. "Thanks, officer. I'll stay put for now." Inside, she smiled to herself. "I did it," she whispered. He never saw it coming. Next morning, Nathan woke up in a dingy motel, disoriented. For a second, he forgot where he was. The whole night felt like a bad dream. He'd spent hours replaying everything. Nothing made sense. No warning, no fight, no clue. His only win: he had his shaving kit. The rest was a mess. Dirty clothes, no suit, nowhere to go. "With this restraining order," he muttered, "I'll need a lawyer just to buy a shirt." The motel clock blinked too early. His stomach growled. Food first. He found a greasy diner, ate fast, and scribbled a to-do list. At the top, call Camille. He dialed early, hoping for voicemail. No luck. She answered on the second ring. "Camille, listen." He tried to spin a lie. She cut him off, pushing until he blurted out the truth. Her voice was ice. "You must have done something to make her do this. He barely got her to agree to let him stay at home base for work. Warning: without clean clothes, I'll stink up the place. He chuckled. Fine, but show up tomorrow cleaned up. He hung up, fuming. Time for step 2. Find a lawyer. Riverton had plenty, but most didn't touch family law. Worse, Serena had already hired the big firms. Hours later, he finally booked with a small outfit, Gregory Stanton and Associates. They could see him today. After hanging up, doubt crept in. Why is he free on such short notice? Still, it was all he had. Back at the motel, Nathan stared at his wrinkled pants. No way was he gambling on the motel laundry. I'll just buy something, he sighed. Checking his bank account, he sighed in relief. The paycheck had cleared. Then he remembered the joint account. $1 left. Okay, I get taking half, Nathan muttered. But everything. He slumped back, adding another note to his growing list for the lawyer. Nathan drove to the Target in Clearview. He grabbed pants, a shirt, socks, and underwear. After stuffing it all into a red bag, he ended up circling past his house. He slowed, peeking at the windows. Nothing. No lights, no signs of life. He sighed and drove back to the motel, grabbing another lousy fast food meal on the way. After lunch alone, Nathan headed downtown. The law office was in an old building near Capitol Park. He checked the directory, rode the elevator, and found the door. Gregory Stanton and Associates. The receptionist smiled. Mr. Stanton will see you now, she said. She led him to a corner office. Behind the desk, Stanton, about 65, gray hair slicked back, stood up and offered a handshake. At least he looked like he knew what he was doing, Nathan thought. Nathan sat and told the story fast, handing over the papers. Stanton read them in silence, then leaned back. Well, son, what do you want me to do for you? He asked. I need this restraining order gone, Nathan said. If I could just talk to Serena, I could fix this. I don't even know what I did wrong. Stanton laced his fingers. I'll be blunt, he said, raising a finger. 1, you can't stop a divorce in this state. If one wants out, it's done. Another finger. 2, she locked you out. She doesn't want to talk. Third finger. 3, the restraining order makes sure you don't. 4th, she drained your account to pressure you. You'll get half back later, but she knows you'll feel the squeeze now. And don't forget, you still owe the mortgage and bills. Lastly, this wasn't sudden. She's been planning. How do you know that? Nathan asked. You can't get all this done overnight, Stanton said. Lawyers, restraining orders, bailiffs, locks. It takes time. Months, maybe. Nathan sank into the chair. She never said anything, he said quietly. She even said she loved me when I called from the airport. Stanton stayed silent. Well, Nathan said, exhaling. Looks like I'm getting divorced, but I still want to know why. Why like this? Stanton shrugged. I don't know, but I might know someone who can help, he said. There's a detective agency on this floor. They're good. You want me to call them? Yeah, Nathan said. Please. A few minutes later, the receptionist returned. Andrew can see you as soon as you're done here, she said. Nathan knocked on the door, marked Riverton, QOM and FIDENTYALINVESTIGATIONS. A sharp-looking man in a tracksuit answered. Come on in, Mr. Fielder, the man said. I'm Andrew Stanton, Gregory's brother. You? Nathan asked, blinking. Yeah, Andrew said with a grin. He's the lawyer. I'm the detective. Don't worry, I know my job. I was a cop in Bayville for 25 years. Now tell me what happened. Nathan told him everything. So you want to know why she did it? Andrew said, leaning back. I get it. I'll find out. But I'll tell you this for free. The restraining order, it's a shield. If you never hurt her, and you didn't, right? Never. Nathan said, I'd never lay a hand on her. Then this is about image, Andrew said. Next time someone asks about the divorce, all she has to say is, I don't want to talk about it, but I did get a restraining order. Boom, you're the bad guy. People will think they know the story, and she'll never say a word. She wouldn't, Nathan said, stunned. She did, Andrew said calmly. Clever. Cold. Now we just need to find out why. Give me a week. Thanks, Nathan said, shaking his hand. That night, Nathan handled the legal tasks Stanton suggested, but Andrew's words kept echoing. The next morning, Nathan went to work. Camille was waiting. Well, look who's here, she said, arms crossed. Between slacking off at the conference and screwing around with your personal life, you're behind. Get to work. Nathan bit his tongue. Yes, ma'am, he said and hurried to his cubicle. He worked hard, skipped lunch, but couldn't focus. Late that night, the phone rang. It was Andrew. Nathan, we got lucky. Andrew said, found something you'll want to see. Can you come tomorrow? Tell me now, Nathan said. Sorry, policy, Andrew said. Face-to-face only. Fine, Nathan said. I'll come. The next morning, Camille wasn't any nicer. You're taking time off, she said coldly. Fine, it comes out of your vacation. Yes, ma'am, Nathan said flatly. Not like I'll need it. When Nathan walked into Andrew's office, Andrew was smiling. We're in luck, Andrew said. Come on, I'll show you. He led Nathan to a desk and turned the computer screen around. With a few clicks, a warped image of Nathan's house popped up. Don't worry about the bendy picture, Andrew said. The lens does that. You'll still see what matters. A silver BMW appeared on the left, turned into Nathan's driveway. The garage door opened, the car went inside, and 30 seconds later, the image went black. What am I looking at? Nathan asked, frowning. Andrew clicked again, replayed, then paused it. Check the date and time, he said. That was yesterday, almost noon, Nathan said, confused. That's not your wife's car, right? Andrew asked. No, she drives a Honda, Nathan said, his eyes widening. So she had company. Exactly, Andrew said. And notice the guest has the new garage code. He clicked again. The video showed the same car leaving hours later. Nathan's stomach twisted. Didn't take her long to find a new friend. Andrew said, opening another file. The same car pulled in again. From yesterday too? Nathan asked. Andrew pointed at the timestamp. Nathan sucked in a sharp breath. 3 weeks ago. I'm afraid so, Andrew said. How often? We've tracked about 6 months, Andrew said. Looks like 2 or 3 visits a week. Lunch hours mostly. How could I be so blind? Nathan said. Where'd you get this? Neighborhood watch, Andrew said. Lots of folks have fancy doorbell cams. They log everything to the cloud, mostly harmless, but sometimes they catch porch thieves or cheating spouses. Too bad we never got a look at the guy, Nathan said, clenching his jaw. Andrew clicked again, froze the next shot, and zoomed in. There's the license plate, he said. I don't know it, Nathan said. I've got a DMV contact, Andrew said. He pressed a key, and a driver's license popped up. The clean-cut man stared back from the screen. Does the name Zane Caldwell ring a bell? Son of a witch, Nathan muttered. Serena works for his ad agency. That's how they met. He stood up. I'm going over there. Wait, Andrew said, grabbing Nathan's arm. This is why I tell people in person. Sit down before you do something stupid. Nathan glared but sat. That's better, Andrew said. Look, maybe you could win a fight, or maybe he'd flatten you. Either way, you'll only prove Serena was right about the restraining order. Your name's already getting dragged. Don't make it worse. Nathan looked down. I'm not a fighter, and you're right. Serena would love it if 2 men fought over her. He looked up again. But I have to do something. I can't just let this go. I get it, Andrew said. There's a better way. I talked to Faye Olson, my tech expert. She's good. I think you should hear her out. I don't know, Nathan said, unsure. Come on, Andrew said. She's just down the hall. What's the harm? Andrew led him to a door marked Anti-Social and to work. Ignore the sign, Andrew said. It's her joke. Don't let it throw you off. He knocked, then walked inside with Nathan behind him. Nathan blinked. The room looked like a student dorm. A big desk with too many screens, a mattress on the floor, books and magazines everywhere, and posters Nathan didn't recognize. But the girl standing by the desk caught his attention most. She was tall, thin, dressed in black jeans and a sleeveless shirt. Tattoos ran down her arm, dark makeup around her eyes, and her hair was pure white, styled into a messy curl. She stepped forward and held out a hand. I'm Faye Olson, she said softly. You must be the chitty. The what? Nathan asked. If your soon-to-be ex is cheating, you're the chitty, she said with a shrug. Faye, Andrew said, half amused, half warning. Play nice. He turned to Nathan. Just listen to her, okay? He left. Sit, Faye said, patting the futon. Nathan sat down, watching as Faye crossed her legs on the other side. We don't usually take cases like this, Faye said, but I have a soft spot for guys getting played. I already know the basics from my dad. Wait, Andrew's your dad? Nathan asked. Yep, Faye said, grinning. And Gregory is my uncle. Family business. So here's the deal. Your ex has you cornered. If we're gonna turn this around, I need the full story. What she did, what you did, and how you feel about it. No holding back. Why? Nathan asked. No offense, but I don't get what a computer whiz can do for me. No offense taken, Faye said. I help Dad and Uncle dig up info, but what I really do is manage online reputation. If you want to push back against what your ex is pulling, you'll need it. But, Nathan started. Do you even use the internet? Faye asked. Any social media? YouTube? Anything? Not really, Nathan said. Never. Faye smiled. Perfect. Let's start with social media for dummies. Most people today live online. News, gossip, friends, jobs, it's all there. You don't see it, but they do. And right now, your wife is telling the world you're the bad guy. Nathan frowned. Is it really that big a deal? Yeah. Faye said. People make 6 figures streaming video games. Whole brands live or die based on Twitter. Celebs blow up or vanish depending on what goes viral. If you think what happens online stays online, you're wrong. Oh, Nathan said. So what does that mean for me? It means, Faye said, I find a way to get people on your side. If I pull it off, your ex won't see it coming. Can you really do that? Nathan asked. We'll see, Faye said. But you'll have to open up. I need to hear everything. How you felt, what you thought, how you acted. People don't care about facts. They care about feelings. Nathan hesitated, then shrugged. What have I got to lose? For the next hour, Nathan told his story, deeper, sharper, more painful. Start from when your plane landed. Faye said. What were you thinking? What did you say when you called her? Nathan took a breath and began. As he talked, the feelings flooded back. Faye listened closely, scribbled notes, and cut in now and then with sharp questions. When he finished, she looked at her notes. Eyes serious. I think I know how to play this, she said. But first, how strong are you, Nathan? He frowned. What, like? How much I can lift? No, she said. I mean, can you take hits? Not punches. I mean shame, blame, people judging you. How strong are you inside? I don't know, Nathan said. I guess about like anyone else. Faye gave him a grim look. You're about to find out. I don't get it, Nathan said. Every good story has a curve, she said, tracing the shape in the air. It starts high, then drops, hits bottom, then climbs again. People won't care about you until they see you hit that low. They won't root for you until they see you suffer. I've done plenty of that already, Nathan said. Faye gave a sad little smile. We'll see, she snapped back to business. All right, here's the deal. Be ready to go with me when I call. Short notice. Can you handle that? If it's during work, my boss will flip, Nathan said. But she already hates me, so sure. Great, Faye said, hopping up. She shook his hand. I hate cheaters. Nathan left, head spinning. What am I even doing? He muttered. Did I really deserve all this? The next day, while chewing a sandwich at his desk, his phone rang. Pick me up, Faye said. We've got a shot. But it might be the only one. My boss is gonna annihilate me, Nathan said. But fine, 20 minutes. Sure enough, Ms. Norton exploded when he asked to leave. Your personal time comes out of your vacation, she barked. When Nathan reached the Stanton building, Faye was waiting, now in leggings, a white shirt, and flip-flops. New look, Nathan joked. Faye ignored him. We're going to your house, she said. I can't go near it, Nathan said. Serena's probably there. She's not, Faye said. My dad saw her leave. He's watching the place. So what's the plan? Break in? Nothing like that, Faye said. You're going to replay the scene of the crime. The crime? Nathan asked. What happened when you got home? She said. I'll film it. Film? Why? Nathan asked. We need to show people your story, Faye said. Before we make you the lead, they need a reason to care. I don't have fans, Nathan said. Not yet. Faye grinned. But you will. Now when we get there, tell me again what you felt at every step. Clear? I guess, Nathan said. When I pulled up, I was excited to see her, then angry when I couldn't get in, then shocked, then just numb, like it wasn't real. The bailiff, the cop, it all felt like a bad dream. Perfect, Faye said. When we get there, show me all of that. I'm no actor, Nathan said. I don't want an actor, Faye said. I want you. Just feel it again. I'll guide you. Now give me your phone. He handed it over. Faye tinkered, then handed him an earpiece. With this, I'll tell you what to do as we go. At the house, Nathan saw the street empty. Faye helped him hide the earpiece and called him. Don't look at me, she said in his ear. Just do what you did. Nathan stepped out and walked to the door. He tried the key. The frustration hit hard. It all came back. Ring the bell, Faye said softly. He did. The helplessness returned. Knock, Faye said. Nathan knocked hard like he had before. She tells you she changed the locks, Faye said. And she wants a divorce. Nathan flinched, staggered back, the memory like a punch. He turned and saw Andrew dressed like a bailiff, walking toward him, holding papers. Andrew handed him a sheet. The cop's telling you to leave, Faye said calmly in Nathan's ear. He lowered his head and trudged back to the car. Go to the car, Faye whispered. He did, slumping behind the wheel. You were great, Faye said, climbing into the passenger seat. I got amazing footage. Nathan started the engine, staring ahead. There wasn't a cop this time. We don't need him, Faye said. He wasn't in frame anyway. She gave his shoulder a squeeze. You nailed it. Can we not talk right now? Nathan said, voice cracking. Faye pulled her hand away and stayed quiet the rest of the drive, sneaking glances at him now and then. When they reached the Stanton building, Faye pointed. Park. Nathan raised a brow. You're coming with me, she said. Inside, she pointed at the futon. Sit. Faye came back with 2 bottles of beer. She handed one to Nathan, and they drank in silence. When they finished, she got 2 more. They were almost done with the second when she finally spoke. You're really in this deep, huh? She said. Nathan stared at the floor. Yeah, he said. I guess I am. It all came rushing back. The shock, the mess, the hurt. I hate putting you through this, Faye said softly. But trust me, it'll hit the audience hard. I still don't see how this helps, Nathan said. I'm setting up your fall, Faye said. We'll knock you down first, then bring you back up. That's the only way. So you're saying there's going to be pain first? Nathan said, wincing. Exactly, Faye said. But don't worry, it ends well. Nathan smirked. Only because America helped the British. Faye grinned. Lucky for you, you've got me. She stood up. But I need you out of here now, so I can get to work. I don't know why, Nathan said, standing. But I trust you. Thanks for the beer. To his surprise, Faye stepped in and gave him a quick hug. Hang in there, she said. It'll get better, I promise. Driving back to the motel, Nathan felt a tiny spark of hope for the first time in days. It didn't survive the morning. Work was brutal. Camille was missing. But the grind chewed him up. The only bright spot came mid-afternoon when Faye called. Nathan, Gertie, Bella, just posted your story. You're live. Stay cool. At work, Nathan noticed odd stares. Camille wasn't around, but the office felt different. People whispered. Some smirked. Later, Camille stormed into his cubicle. What nonsense are you pulling, Nathan? She asked. Your circus act is ruining work. I'm just working the Henry case, Nathan said. I'm talking about your little internet show. Camille snapped. It's childish and unprofessional. I'm not sure what you mean, Nathan said, forcing calm. I'll have that file ready by 2. Email it, Camille said coldly. I don't want you wasting time walking it over. As she left, Nathan slumped in his chair. If the front desk girl knows, he muttered, this thing must be everywhere. Nathan kept his head down the rest of the day. But it didn't help. On his way to the restroom, he spotted a group of coworkers whispering. A nervous intern got shoved forward. Mr. Fielder, the intern said, eyes darting. Some people want to know. Are you humiliated, hubby? Nathan froze. The whole group burst out laughing. His face burned as he hurried into the restroom. By 5, Nathan rushed out, dodging everyone, and drove straight to Faye's office. He slammed the door behind him. What the hell did you do to me? He snapped. Everyone knows. My boss, too. I'm not shocked, Faye said calmly. You've gone viral. What? You're a meme, Faye said. That clip of you walking away. It's all over the net. You're now the face of men getting dumped. Nathan dropped into a chair and rubbed his eyes. Faye knelt in front of him. Nathan, it's going to get worse, she said. Tomorrow, Bella will show the restraining order. People will assume the worst. Nathan groaned, and Faye gently held his face. You gotta hold on. The lower you fall, the higher you'll rise after. Can you stay with me on this? I'll try, Nathan said, voice shaking. What choice do I have? Around noon the next day, Zane Caldwell rolled up in the driveway, BMW humming low. Inside, Serena sat at the kitchen table, squinting at her laptop. You seeing this? She asked, turning the screen toward him. Bella's talk show was replaying Nathan's video. Shaky footage, bad angle, but clear enough. Zane leaned over, brow raised. How the hell they get that? He asked. Neighbor maybe, Serena said, not looking away. Someone with a phone. Zane slid behind her, hands gently working her shoulders. So what? Nathan looks like a fool. You're cool as ice. Serena let out a half sigh. Yeah, maybe, still. She nodded toward the screen, eyes softening. Poor guy. Look at him. For Nathan, the day started better. Stares were less sharp. He dared to hope. I'll survive, he told himself. But then Faye texted, Bella's second video is up. You're the star. Stay cool. Nathan rushed to watch. Bella appeared, grinning. You've seen the humiliated hubby, she said, but now it gets darker. The video showed Nathan being handed the restraining order. Turns out, Bella said, he wasn't just dumped, he was dangerous. A judge ordered him to stay 200 yards away. Makes you wonder why. A big bold graphic. Restraining order. Stay safe, dear wife, Bella said. And as for hubby, hope you get what's coming. God, Nathan whispered. She's making me a monster. The office, once noisy, now buzzed low like a hive. He looked up, eyes followed him, whispers, side glances, judgment everywhere. By lunch, a crowd gathered near his cubicle. Then Camille Norton marched in like a judge. Nathan Fielder, she said sharply. I warned you. Your personal drama is now company business. We do not employ abusers. I never touched Serena. Nathan said. And then why the court order? Camille snapped. We have zero tolerance. You're fired, effective now. I don't even know why. Nathan said weakly. Enough, she shouted. Take your jacket. Leave the rest. Security will mail your things. A guard stepped forward. Mr. Fielder, we'll keep this civil, right? Nathan just nodded and let the guard walk him out. The office behind him was full of stares and whispers. In the parking lot, he sat behind the wheel until a sharp tap on the window snapped him out of it. The guard pointed. Exits that way. Nathan drove aimlessly and ended up outside Faye's office. Anger boiled over. He stormed in. Happy now? Nathan shouted. Your plan just got me fired. They fired you? Faye asked, eyes wide. Why? Yeah, Nathan said bitterly. Norton gave me the boot, severance included. That's perfect. Faye said, springing up. Wait right here. Before Nathan could speak, she ran out. He slumped onto the futon, half asleep when she returned. Faye sat beside him and took his hands. I'm sorry, Nathan, she said. I didn't think they'd act this fast, but it's done now. You hit bottom. From here, we go up. Nathan groaned. Can it get worse? No, Faye said softly. This is where your story turns. And Uncle Gregory says, don't cash those severance checks. You told him? Nathan asked. Of course, Faye said. He says don't sign anything without him. That's easy for him, Nathan said. But I'm running out of cash fast. Faye lit up. You could move in here, into the office. Sure, he said sarcastically. I live here too, she insisted. There's a little bedroom through that door. Nathan blinked. I don't know. Faye squeezed his hands. It's dumb to waste money on a motel. And you'll be here most of the time anyway. Come on. Nathan didn't answer. Tell you what, Faye said. Let's eat first. Later at a small bistro, Nathan poured it all out. His firing, the shame, the stares. Faye just listened. No jokes, no lectures. When they finished, she paid the bill without a word. Back in the car, Faye turned to Nathan with a grin. We're near your motel, right? She said. Let's stop, grab your stuff, and check you out. I'll drive you back. Nathan wanted to argue, but he was too drained. He just nodded. It didn't take long. He had little to pack. And soon, they were back downtown. Inside the office, Faye helped him set up the futon as a bed. When she returned, Nathan was surprised. She wore a long t-shirt covered with video game characters. Got everything you need? She asked. Nathan nodded. As she turned to go, he stopped her. Faye, thanks, he said. It's better than that motel. She smiled. Me too, Nathan. She switched off the lights. Only the soft glow from the screens remained. Nathan lay there, eyes open, drowning in thoughts. His house, job, marriage, friends, gone. Now he was sleeping in a stranger's office on a borrowed bed. What did I do wrong? He whispered to the dark. He kept whispering it until he fell asleep from pure exhaustion. Morning came with the smell of coffee and sweet rolls. Faye set them down with a bright smile. Breakfast, she said. Nathan still felt heavy, but Faye didn't let him sit in it. Let's search, she said, sliding a laptop toward him. See what the world's saying. Nathan typed humiliated into the search bar. His jaw dropped. Tweets, TikToks, Facebook posts, memes, even a Wikipedia page. Thousands. He blinked at the screen, unsure whether to laugh or cry. Faye gave him a sheepish look. I should tell you, she said. I spent most of yesterday spreading it. Posts, comments, shares. But honestly, it took off on its own. It's even on foreign sites. Fantastic, Nathan muttered. So now I'm famous worldwide. What hit harder was the tone. Most comments were ugly, some downright hateful. Dozens even suggested he should end it all. I might need a bodyguard, Nathan said, rubbing his face. Faye stayed steady. The harder you fall now, the better you'll rise later. I hope you're right, Nathan said, because right now, I'm crashing fast. Meanwhile, back in Maplewood, Serena sat hunched at her computer, scrolling through a flood of brutal comments under Bella's latest video. Her stomach twisted. She grabbed her phone and called Zane. This is getting out of hand, she snapped as soon as he picked up. I wanted Nathan gone, not dragged through the dirt. They're saying he punched me, that he's some kind of monster. He never laid a finger on me. I'm thinking maybe I should clear it up. Zane cut her off fast. Don't be dumb. Serena flinched. Zane. No, Zane barked. You open your mouth now. You blow the whole thing up. Let them eat him alive. This is working, real smooth, real clean. The divorce will be a breeze, and you'll walk out with everything you want. Serena gritted her teeth, staring at the screen. Feels dirty. They're tearing him apart out there. Zane scoffed. So what? Let them. He'll live or he won't. Either way, not our problem. Serena's voice softened, but there was doubt. You sure about that? Zane chuckled, low and mean. Baby, it's already happening. That fool's got a target on his chest, and the whole internet's out for blood. He's done, finished. Serena leaned back, watching the hateful comments stack up like bricks. Later that day, Faye got a call. She put it on speaker. Hi, Bella. Faye said. Loved the last update. Loved it, Bella said, excited. Blew up big. I gained 50,000 new subs overnight. Got more. Right on time, Faye said. I'm working on it. Should have it tonight. You'll have it for tomorrow. What's the twist? Bella asked. What if the humiliated hubby isn't such a bad guy? Faye teased. You're joking, Bella said. Not at all, Faye said, explaining the plan. By the time she finished, Bella sounded thrilled. This is gold, Bella said. Make it 2 episodes. Send them ASAP. After the call, Faye grinned. Feeling better? Maybe, Nathan said. We'll see how people react. They'll love it, Faye said. Nathan gave a small smile. I hope you're right. That night, Faye worked late. Nathan watched social media explode with new posts. When Bella gave the thumbs up, Faye leaned back. I'm starving, she said. Pizza and beer. Sounds good, Nathan agreed. After eating, Nathan asked, How do you know Bella? We met as freshmen at Caltech, Faye said. Caltech? He repeated. You studied tech? Yep, Faye said, laughing. She wanted to be an engineer. What about you? Nathan asked. Computer science. Never finished. Life got in the way, she said, looking down. Nathan saw it was personal and changed the subject. Where'd Faye come from? Were you fast? No, she said, smiling slightly. Short for Fayetthiel. My dad loves old detective books. And Olson. Her smile vanished. That's from my ex-husband. Oh, Nathan said. Sorry. It's fine, she said. I was young, dumb, and ran off with a guy named Joey. My dad helped us, even paid rent. Turned out Joey spent it on drugs, and another girl. One day he just left. She paused, staring at the floor. I hit rock bottom, homeless for a while. Dad pulled me out. Took me years to get back on my feet, but I did. That's rough. Nathan said. I'm sorry. I'm over it, Faye said. And yeah, I kept his name. I wanted it to haunt him. It must have been hard, Nathan said. It was, Faye said. But now, I get it. I know what you're going through. Nathan stood up and hugged her. She hesitated, then hugged him back. We're quite the mess, huh? She said with a weak laugh. The next day, they sat in front of Faye's screen, waiting. Bella's teasers pulled in a crowd. Faye said, "This will be big." Bella appeared on screen. "Big news, folks," she said, smiling. "Our story has a twist." Footage rolled behind her. The silver BMW pulling into Nathan's garage. "Recognize that car?" Bella asked. "That's Zane Caldwell, the ad exec who buys art from the wife. Check the timestamp. That's 3 months before the divorce." She smirked. "Looks like there's more to this story. Stay tuned." Faye switched it off. Both of them jumped up. "That was perfect," Nathan said, hugging her. "You're amazing." In a rush of feeling, he leaned in and kissed her. After a second, she kissed him back, until a knock sounded. Gregory's secretary poked her head in. "Sorry," she said. "Mr. Stanton would like to see you, Mr. Fielder." Nathan nodded. "Of course." He gave Faye one last glance and followed the secretary. Gregory greeted him. "Since you chose us, I was interested to hear about your firing," he said. "You didn't cash their check, right?" "No, sir," Nathan said. "Faye warned me." "Good," Gregory said. "That check could have cost you the case." "What case?" Nathan asked. "You were fired for spousal abuse," Gregory asked. "Yes, sir," Nathan said. "That's what they said." "Anyone else hear it?" Gregory asked. "Plenty," Nathan said. "At least 6 people." Gregory smiled. "Then it's settled. I've drafted a wrongful termination suit. You didn't hurt your wife." "No, sir," Nathan said firmly. "Then they fired you based on gossip," Gregory said. "And they ruined your name. Plus, your boss broke company rules. We have a strong case." Nathan blinked. "What do we do?" "With your okay, I'll sue for $10 million, Gregory said. $10 million? Nathan gasped. "Yes," Gregory grinned. "It could take years, but I bet they'll settle for about half to keep quiet." $5 million sounds fine to me," Nathan said. "Good," Gregory said, sliding him a paper. "Sign here, and I'll get started." Nathan signed and stood to leave, then paused. "Mr. Stanton, will this mess with my divorce? I don't want Serena getting a cut." "No need to worry," Gregory said. "It all happened after she filed. And frankly, her actions caused your firing. She won't see a penny." Relieved, Nathan hurried back to Faye's office. She was glued to her keyboard. "Can it wait, Nathan?" she said without looking up. "I'm swamped." Nathan sat down. "I think I'll go for a walk," he said. Faye didn't reply. Nathan drifted down to the street, ending up by the river. He stared out, his thoughts racing. "Idiot," he muttered. "Why did I kiss her? No wonder she's keeping her distance." He sighed. She was probably just being kind. Nothing more. He watched workers load the River Queen. "She's nothing like the women I usually go for," he whispered. "But still." He shook his head. "Doesn't matter. I'm just her client." When he returned, Faye was still busy, barely looking at him. The distance hung between them all night. Serena paced the living room, phone pressed tight to her ear. "You said the judge was your buddy." She snapped. "He was," Zane said, voice flat. "But buddies want favors. He wanted a donation." Serena's jaw clenched. "So now it's all over the damn news. Whoever it was, I swear if I find him, this whole thing's gonna blow up if we don't lock it down." "I know," Serena muttered, then shifted gears, softening. "Maybe you could come by tonight. Help me unwind." Zane paused. I don't know. Cameras, remember? Serena's voice turned sly. Come after dark, kill the headlights. No Nathan, no eyes. Then quieter, darker. I'll make it worth your while. Zane let out a frustrated sigh. What time? Later that night, Zane slipped inside. Serena stepped out of the bedroom, dressed head to toe in black, pruning shears dangling from one hand. You kept me waiting, she said, cool and sharp. Zane straightened. Sorry. You know what to do, she said, eyes locked on him. Go. Yes, Mom, Zane mumbled, moving fast. The next day, things felt normal again between Faye and Nathan. Faye even seemed fired up as Bella's new episode approached. When it loaded, Faye waved Nathan over. You're gonna wanna see this, she said. Bella appeared on screen. Today's update on the humiliated hubby story is a shocker, she said. Behind her, Serena's photo popped up. Turns out Serena has been cozy with ad exec Zane Caldwell long before the divorce. Bella said. Then she leaned toward the camera. But here's the twist. I checked the records. No arrests, no complaints, no police reports on Nathan. Not one. She smirked. So why the restraining order? Why the judge do it? A campaign ad flashed behind her. REELECTGUGGCHALMERS. 3 weeks before the order, Caldwell's agency gave 10 grand to the judge's campaign. Bella said, coincidence? Maybe, but I doubt it. She winked. Looks like the real bad guy isn't Nathan. Faye shut off the video, and both of them stood and clapped. That was perfect, Nathan said, hugging her. He almost kissed her but caught himself. Faye saw it and said gently, let's not rush about the other day. I get it, Nathan said quickly. I shouldn't have. Faye softened. No, it's okay. It's me. Just let's keep it steady. Before they could say more, Nathan's phone rang. He checked the screen. Serena, he said. Faye quietly slipped out. When he finished, she returned. She wants to settle some details tomorrow, Nathan said. She's fishing for a second chance. Faye crossed her arms. How soon can Bella go live? If we finish tonight, she'll have it by morning. Then let's get to it, Faye said, grinning. Bella won't miss this chance. The next day, Serena fussed in the mirror as Nathan stepped out of a rideshare. Her mind was spinning. Worst case, she'd charm him back inside. Best case, she'd have him overnight. By the time Nathan reached the porch, Serena already had the door cracked open. She moved like she might kiss him, but he stepped back without a second thought. She froze, swallowed hard, and pointed to the living room. Nathan stepped inside, stiff. So you got the papers? His voice was ice. I do, she said, laying them on the coffee table. But I need to say something first. She took a shaky breath, eyes flicking toward him. Nathan, I messed up. I treated you like trash. I don't even know why. I got caught up. Selfish. Stupid. I regret it. I swear. We had good years, didn't we? We don't have to throw it all away. We could still fix it. We don't even have to sell the house. Just give me a chance to make it right. Nathan didn't budge, his eyes locked on her like she was a stranger. So you're telling me I'm supposed to forget you sleeping around, locking me out like a stray dog, dragging my name through the mud, slapping me with a restraining order, and just act like it's business as usual. Tears spilled. I know I hurt you. I know I don't even have a reason. I was stupid, but I'm sorry. Don't give up on us. Nathan stood slowly, towering over her. I'm an accountant, Serena, he said, voice sharp and steady. I deal with assets and debts. You've been the worst debt I've ever carried. Serena broke. Nathan, please. Papers, he said flatly. She slid them toward him with shaking hands. Nathan signed them without blinking. As he headed to the door, a car rolled up outside. Before stepping out, he glanced back. You ever hear of Gossip Bella? he said, casual. Serena went pale. Why? Nathan smirked. You'll want to check out her new video. You'll love it. And he was gone. Faye sat in the car. All good? She asked. All good, Nathan said, smiling. As they drove off, Serena ran to her laptop and pulled up Bella's page. Bella grinned on screen. Hey, gossip fans. Ready for part 3 of the humiliated hubby saga? This one's wild. The screen behind her filled with photos. Turns out our wife didn't cry abuse to escape a bad husband. Nope. She wanted to trade up. And thanks to a friendly judge and a big bribe, she almost got away with it. Photos kept flashing. Serena's face, court records, old wedding shots. And guess what? Bella said. This wasn't her first time, or second, or third. Try 5 times. 5. The label under Serena's photo read, Mezzares, Machiavelli, and some of her past husbands, ones she never fully divorced, are looking for her, Bella added with a wink. Serena slammed the laptop shut, her pulse pounding. The phone buzzed on the table. She snatched it up. Hello, she barked. A smug voice came through, slow and mocking. Hi, Serena. Or should I say Mrs. Machiavelli? Serena's face twisted. Without thinking, she hurled the phone across the room, watching it clatter to the floor. She slumped into the chair, head in her hands. I've got to get out of this damn town, she muttered, eyes burning.